we are gathered here to introspect on how we fared in terms of the state of our party, government, economy, social services, our environment, since our last conference in 2024. As delegates, we are leaders that are representing our constituencies who expect us to relay comprehensive feedback to them upon return. You are therefore enjoined to be attentive through the conference, and since the advent of the Second Republic, conferences have evolved into serious business fora, characterized by symbiotic exchange of ideas on how to propel our mass party from strength to strength towards attainment of Vision 2030. Our theme of this year, of this conference, Attainment of Vision 2030 through Economic Empowerment and Value Addition, is timely and befitting as it allows precipitation of strategic ideas as we transition from National Development Strategy 1 to National Development Strategy 2. Your Excellency, we inherited the party from our forebears in an indelible state of cohesion, unity, and peace, and must live intact for prosperity. Unity is paramount, despite our diverse social, cultural, tribal, and philosophical persuasions. Annually, we convene these meetings kuti tizvibvunze umwe neumwe patimire in terms of discipline, loyalty, ideological pursuit, and faith in the party since the last conference. Machechi anoitawo misangano yegore yekuwandudza kutenda kwawo kuna Mwari. Similarly, at this conference, let us search our souls, confess any transgressions, tozviwisira pamberi pemusangano wedu nepamberi pewatungamiri. Be remorseful, be born again, renew and reinvigorate our loyalty to the colossal mass party and its founding values. Tisiye musangano wedu wakasimba for future generations. Your Excellency, tiregererei wana wenyu. Dzimwe nguva tinotadza, asi hwai dzenyu dzinenge dzarasika, Mwari unoenda achinotora hwai iyoyo dzese dzinokukosherai. Ndinokutendai nekuramba muchingotiregerera. Imi makati, you are a friend to all and an enemy to none. Amen. Your Excellency, your policy of rotating the hosting of conferences is extremely appreciated as it resonates with the Second Republic's inclusive development trajectory of leaving no one and no community behind. The choice of Manicaland as host of this year's conference invokes the spirit of the struggle perpetuated by the gallant sons and daughters of our soil who paid the supreme sacrifice for the independence of our motherland. Galvanized by the President's fundraising charm and development philosophy, yekuti nyika inowakwa newe newayo. Ndinoda kutenda kuti this year, makatigonera mese ma-provinces, maka-contributor both in cash and in kind. Zvaita kuti tikwanise kuita conference yedu yakanaka kudai. Munotikoshera zvakanyanya, zviombererei. Chikafu chese chatichadya nemari yese yakashandiswa yakabva kuma-provinces neutungamiri. Magaps ese tinotenda President ndiwo wakazokavha, wakaisa mari yakawanda. tinoramba tichingokutendai President. Tinotendazve kuti President Conference yeno iri kuofa zvakare kuscreena vanhu maBP, diabetes necancer. Tiri kutenda izvi zviri kutungamirirwa naFirst Lady's Angel of Hope Foundation, Smart Village Telemedicine Company of Zimbabwe neDiscovery Ambulance Service. Tinoda kutendai zvakanyanya. Zvakare manheru ano kune Women's League ichanga ichiita fashion show. Hakunzwi anonzwa. Kune makategori 3 wanotanga 18 years kozouya vamwe vanotangirawo pa 40 zvichikwira nesuwo eji dzedu tisu gurupu rekupedzesera. Saka mese munoqualifya vari muno. Ichaitwa manheru ano. Tonight also tichawa nekuita breaking to mathematic committees kuitira kuti tiite deliberate on serious issues which we highlight on our agenda. And clearly we have also set times when that will take place. Your Excellency, without further ado, allow me to perform the task of introducing a distinguished soldier, a gallant son of the soil and a war veteran of impeccable record who joined the War of Liberation at a very tender age. In post-independent Zimbabwe, he joined the Zimbabwe Defense Forces from its formative stages and rose through the ranks to assume the highest echelon of Commander Defense Forces. He is a recipient of many military medals and accolades. In 2017, he was elevated to the position of Vice President of the Republic of Zimbabwe and Second Secretary of Zanupf. Both positions he currently holds. He is a scholar par excellence who was delegated to supervise the economic cluster ministries. Honorable Vice President, Second Secretary General, retired Dr. C.G.D.N. Chiwenga say, I have the honor to invite you to introduce the guest of honor.
Bamberine Zanupf. Bamberine Zanupf. Bamberina President Dr. Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. Bamberine kubatana. Bamberine kubatana. Negwarere msangano. Pasine Mandu. Director of Ceremonies, our National Political Commissar, Amachacha, the First Lady of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Your Excellency Amai Dr. Auxilia Mnangagwa, Vice President and Second Secretary of the ruling party, ZANU-PF, Honorable Keno retired, Comrade Campbell Dugish Mohadi, ZANU-PF National Chairman, and Minister of Defense, Comrade Opacha Muspange Mchinguri Kashiri, ZANU-PF Secretary General, Comrade Advocate Jacob Francis Mudenda, Manikaren, Provincial Chairman of the party, Comrade Mkodza, Manikaren Provincial Minister of State, Comrade Mgadza, all protocols observed. Delegates, good morning or good afternoon to you all. It is my profound honor and privilege to stand before you today to introduce the guest of honor, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe and First Secretary of our Revolutionary Party, Zanupf, on the occasion of our 22nd Zanupf Annual National People's Conference. This is not merely another conference. It is a moment of reflection, renewal, and recommitment to the timeless values that have carried our revolutionary party ZANU-PF from the liberation struggle to the envisaged future. Distinguished guests, comrades, and friends, holding this conference in Manicaland is profoundly symbolic as Mtare occupies a sacred place in the liberation story of our country. It was a crucial gateway through which thousands of our brave sons and daughters crossed into Mozambique to wage the struggle for our independence. Through these mountains behind us and valleys, they slipped across the border, young, determined, and full of conviction to bases such as Chimoyo, Nyazonya, and Tembwe in Mozambique. Those who crossed through Botswana and the Zambezi Valley went to Mkushi and Freedom Camp in Zambia, among others. And in all respective camps, the price of freedom was paid in full measure. Before they even fired a single shot, men endured the harshest conditions, such as disease, attacks by wild animals, hunger, and starvation. Far too many died nameless deaths in the bush and under aerial bombardment. They perished not in battle, but in hope, believing that their sacrifices would purchase a just, dignified, and prosperous Zimbabwe for all. Those camps in Mozambique and Zambia were not just military outposts. They were altars of sacrifice, places where pain, courage, and faith fused into the spirit of liberation. The cries of those who fell still echo across these hills. Their blood speaks from the soil reminding us that our freedom was not inherited. It was earned with suffering, sealed in blood and consecrated by unwavering conviction. Today, as we gather on this sacred ground, we are summoned by that same spirit, the spirit of endurance, honesty, unity, and service. The foreign are watching us. Their blood demands integrity. Their voices cry out against all ills, corruption, laziness, and moral decay. The liberation struggle was a collective mission in which the masses, that is, the people, the youth, traditional leaders and children all played a decisive role. Guerrilla warfare was people's warfare. Every home was either a base, a place to eat, or where clothes were sewn. Every family was part of the revolution. That bond between the party and the people must remain unbroken. The same unity and singleness of purpose that drove our liberation struggle must now be the moral compass guiding us into the future. We have a history which tells us, which informed us to be where we are today. And today must inform the future. We must continue to move forward as one party, one people, one destiny, bound by a shared vision. Comrades and friends, our theme this year, Attainment of Vision 2030 through economic empowerment and value addition, captures the central task before us. That is, to build a people-centered economy that empowers every Zimbabwean and ensures that our national wealth benefits all, not just a privileged few. Economic empowerment must be genuine, equipping all our people with the means to produce, innovate our own innovate and own our own destiny. That is the essence of Vision 2030, and that is the essence of the revolutionary continuity. We must always remember that we are not the Alpha and Omega of Zimbabwe's journey. Ours is to carry forward the torch passed to us by those who gave everything without expectation of reward. Some of them, like our late commander, General Josiah Magama Tongogara, knew they would not see a liberated Zimbabwe. He was told openly, when the day comes, that this country is going to be free, you will die. But he still fought until the last day. They fought for the future, not for themselves. Vision 2030, therefore, must be understood in the same light as a party and national covenant. It is about the Zimbabwe we will bequeath to the generations to come. ZANU-PF stands where it is today because it has traveled a long, demanding journey of vision, unit, sacrifice, love, and singleness of purpose. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in this atmosphere of reflection and recommitment, it is my distinct honor to invite to the podium the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe and First Secretary of ZANU-PF, His Excellency Comrade Dr. Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, to address us and the nation at large. Bamberile ZANU-PF! Bamberile ZANU-PF! Now President Comrade Dr. Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. Pasine Mandu. Your Excellency Comrade President. Thank you.
Ndakuchinja mutemo sarura yodura zanziga yongoma nyangwe ukuzama undura ndakuchinja mutemo sarura yodura zanziga yongoma nyangwe ukuzama undura mambo sika kutonga kwaro ngoma baindira ngoma yamakachaira kutonga kwaro